what you doing? What you doing? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Jesus. Man, what's up, guys? Ragin Nation here. This is Alex Yu. And time for round 2 Avengers. You know what? I love this time of the year. It's the summer movie season. The summer movie season has started early. It's official. Just because the Avengers are here. The Avengers finally here after all this wait, and it's ridiculous. This is my second time watching it, and I'm taking my lady friend that I took to watch Transformers Dark of the Moon with. She's a bit of a nerd herself, and so she will always come out to movies like this with me. So, and she booked it off the next day just because, well, she got to work the next day, but she will definitely be down for this. She doesn't actually know that I'm watching it again. I'm not actually going to tell her. So I'm just going to act just as enthusiastic just like the first time I watched it. And you know, it's just going to be this like genuine enthusiasm as well, just because I'm super excited to be there. Crazy excited, just because that movie's a ride. Avengers is a ride. It's one of those movies where you just feel like, man, that was exciting. That was really exciting movie. What more can I say? What more can I say about this movie? I've already seen it, but I'm going back to watching it, but this time in IMAX 3D. So the picture's gonna be even more crystal clear, and the sound is gonna just be buzzing. Can't wait. I really can't wait. I got a lot of things to say about this movie, just because I've already pretty much got my review down. Like, I know what I'm gonna say for my review, so but there's a lot of stuff I want to cover. There's really a lot of stuff to talk about, because this movie is quite epic and is a very, it's large in scale. It's a very large, ginormous movie. I'm also gonna watch it on Tuesday. I'm gonna watch it on Cheap Night Tuesday, but I'm actually gonna watch it at the $2 theater, Dolphin Cinema, just because my uncle wants to go, but I want to take my uncle, but it can get pretty expensive to just go again and again in a premium theater. So we're just gonna go to the $2 theater, and he's totally cool with that, just because at least we can watch it. It's a really crazy movie, and it should be seen on the big screen. Well, it's really a tiny screen, and the theater's just really ghetto. But what can you expect? $2. $2. I wonder how busy it's going to be at Dolphin Theater, just because this is a summer tentpole movie, and it's $2. Like a $2 movie. It won't be in 3D, and it obviously won't be in like crystal clear picture quality, just because it's just a standard like print of the film. I will be watching it for a third time, and I'll be taking my uncle with me. Just because he loves movies. He loves movies. We've watched all the other Avengers movies. I mean, like Thor, Captain America, Hulk, Iron Man. We've watched all those movies. Just finished my second viewing of the Avengers, and this time in IMAX 3D. And this was a really hype crowd, even more hype than yesterday. Yesterday's crowd was just people who just want a screening to a free movie or a brand new movie, right? It wasn't like all the fans, right? All the fans came out today at the midnight show. Lots of applauding, lots of cheering, a lot of enthusiasm, and just a lot of positive energy, because a lot of people have been waiting for this movie. If you have an IMAX 3D a theater, watch it in IMAX 3D, just because the size of the screen and also the crystal clarity, and the 3D actually looks better in the IMAX showing. And I think it's just because the picture quality is crystal clear. It's more like immersive, because the screen's so big, so it just covers your entire peripheral vision, so you feel the 3D more, I suppose. But I think the IMAX version was superior than the standard version that I saw in 3D. And another thing is that with the IMAX version, because of the crystal clarity, the movements, even though there's a lot of like camera moves, you don't get as much of that motion blur, so it doesn't give you a headache even though you're watching it in 3D. So I'm pretty impressed with that. I definitely had a better time watching it. I mean, the first time was full of surprises, but the second time was I actually took in the story better. The first time I watched it was more about the visuals, just trying to take it all in. It's like information overload. But the second time I watched it was more just enjoying it, just really enjoying the movie. I really had a great time. It had a lot to do with just being in a premium theater. IMAX 3D cost $19.50, pretty expensive, but I thought it was worth it. That was a great movie, and the experience was excellent. The crowd was great. Joss Whedon once again pulled it off. A second time. Like I said before, the 3D in this movie, although it was better in the IMAX 3D format, but I still gotta say that the 3D was more dominant in the third act of the film. In a New York battle, 3D was beautiful. Even for post-conversion, the 3D just looked like spectacular. Before the New York battle, it didn't stand out as much. Like, it stood out a lot in the New York battle, but everything before that, it was more just about depth. Yeah, it wasn't about like eye-popping imagery. It was just more about depth and the layers. But even the depth wasn't that strong in the first and second act. If I had to recommend 3D, I'm still kind of on the fence, just because it looked great in the third act, but the first and second act, yeah, it's not. The 3D is really not that great at all. So I'm gonna leave it up to you. I'm gonna leave it up to you. If you want to save the money, save the money. I felt that the 3D was really enhanced the New York battle. All right. Anyways, that's all I have to say. This is my second viewing thoughts about the movie, but I will have a full review for you coming very soon. Stay tuned for that. My name is Alex, and I'll see you next time. Peace. The right amount of screen time. Everybody had like almost equal amount of screen time. I think that was really important that they did that, just because when I found out that when they announced that Captain America